Hey there, welcome to lesson 3 of the Path to Freedom module. And this is where we are kind of buttoning up and finalizing creating your irresistible offer. So, the objective here, I know we've worked on this a lot, but again, these are the necessary steps to be able to complete your Path to Freedom blueprint template. So, we can go ahead and get your call scheduled and map out your 10K to 30-day strategy. So the objective here is to just add structure to your coaching program offer. This is going to give you the confidence knowing that you have a process for helping your clients to achieve transformational outcomes. It's easy to overthink this and get stuck here for days and weeks. And I really want you to just, set aside some time in the morning or the afternoon just to, give yourself a deep work session and just map this out. Really, truthfully, it's, one page, just high level overview of the steps that you're going to be taking your ideal clients through to be able to move them from the hell to the heaven and get the transformation that you help them to be able to achieve. So step 1 of this is really mapping out your unique signature system. This is your system, your process, your framework that you're going to be getting your clients or walking them through to get them the desired outcome. This is not your entire program. This is not every single lesson of every single module. This is just the high level 10,000 foot overview of what the key strategies, milestones, steps are that you're going to be walking your students through to be able to get them results. This should not be any longer than about 3 to 5 steps. So kind of even thinking of what I have mapped out for you in the call to serve 90-day accelerator, you have your build stage, your grow stage, and your launch stage. And then within each of those stages, there are, of course, different modules and lessons, but these are the key steps that you're taking your students through to be able to get the results and get their transformation. So go ahead again and map out the hell, where it is, just where they are now, what those key problems are, those 3 to 5 problems and pain points are that they are really struggling with and they are willing to invest and to be able to get help with. The heaven, what are those 3 to 5 bullet points are? What are they to be able to get to where they want? So, whether it's the health, wealth, or relationships niche, passions niche is another one that you could potentially be solving a problem for. But where is it they're stuck? Right? What's waking them up in the middle of the night? What are they stressed about? What are they worried about? They perhaps if they're in the wealth, they want to be able to make money, save money, and so forth, because they simply don't have enough money to pay their bills. So they're worried about how they're going to cover their rent, how they're going to cover their mortgage, how they're going to make their car payment, those types of things. So really get clear about where they are now. And you should have already completed your ideal client market research that gives you this information in their words. So making sure to use their words is very, very important here. Then map out what their heaven is. What are they wanting to achieve? Do they, be specific. Are they wanting to achieve financial freedom? Are they wanting to achieve, health? And why is that important to them? And health to what? What would achieving, health or overcoming a particular issue, whether it be health, wealth, or relationships, allow them to be able to do. Make sure you're clear about that. And then if you need examples, make sure you go back to the lessons for those particular steps so you can look through those to get some examples and looking through your coursework that you've done so far. And then how are they going to get there? How are they going to get from point A to point B, from hell to heaven? What are those key steps? What are those key milestones that they need to be able to accomplish and to achieve to be able to get the results that your offer promises that you're going to get them? Step 2 was to name your unique signature system. Ending in something like accelerator or a blueprint or formula, method, technique, system, framework. It's not necessarily the same as your program name. It's just thinking about what your unique process is for getting client results. So, for example, my program name is Called to Serve. It's a 90-day accelerated mastermind for coaches, consultants, and course creators that want to be able to monetize their expertise and create a profitable coaching program. My unique signature system is my concept to clients. Sales mastery system. So this is where I actually walk you through the essential steps that you need to be able to go through, from identifying your niche to creating your offer to generating traffic and so forth, all the way to your sales and your program delivery. So know what your unique signature system is that you're going to be walking your ideal clients through. And then again, the name of your program. So name your program focusing on what your ideal clients want to accomplish in the least amount of words. And it can be the same, so if you have one particular name that you like and that's confusing you, it can be the same. Of course, you just want it to make sense to what the result is that you're promising to get your client. And then mapping out the design of your MVP. Again, your MVP is your minimal viable product. This is your coaching program that you're going to offer. You're going to go ahead and teach this your first founding members, your round of clients. You can do live. You can do a hybrid approach where you do some pre-recorded lessons, but essentially you're going to be teaching through a Facebook group or, without having like a live portal. You can save into Google Drive and so forth, or just essentially into a Facebook group, or sending those lessons via an email list works as well. We will dive more into what that looks like for you, but essentially this is your first round of your program, teaching it one or two times until you really get the structure and the results for your ideal clients really nailed down, and then you can turn it into your evergreen scalable product at that point. So kind of looking at, like as an example, you can do 6 to 8 weeks. You can go out to 12 weeks program, if you want to go that long. But what are they going to be getting out of it? What is that transformational outcome they can expect, that, return on investment? What is that you're helping them to be able to achieve? And then what are your 3 overall pillars? So mine are to be able to build, grow, and scale. What are yours? So brainstorm what your pillars are so you fully understand your offer. This should be the broad topics that your program's going to cover. And then you get more granular. You include the sub-pillars for each of your topics. So like example that I give you in mine, pillar 1 is to be able to build. And then the sub-pillars would be, your ideal client, creating your offer, generating your, identifying your traffic sources and so forth. Pillar 2 is where you're going to be able to, and mine is grow. So this is where you are, learning more about your traffic strategies. It's where you're learning how to create content that converts and, magnetizes your ideal clients and converts. It's where you're learning how to be able to have quality conversion conversations in the DMs, and then that leads to enrollment calls. And then the last pillar is where we're going into scale. And this is where you're able to then deliver and delight. So delivering your programs and what that looks like to be able to help your clients to be able to get success and results in your program. And then what it looks like to be able to, think about outsourcing and being able to hire on team members to be able to help you scale your business. So think about what those, overall strategies are for your ideal clients that you're going to be walking them through. And then some of those kind of sub pillars are, and these will also begin to turn into the 3 pillar topics that you're creating all of your content around as well. So go ahead and map that out. And once you have that mapped out, then you're going to go over into the Path to Freedom template. This is the template that you made a copy of and saved from the the introduction of this module. And then once you have these mapped out, then you're just going to copy your work from the lesson and from the workbook and put it in here and paste it in here. So you would already have pasted your niche, your MDM, your unique selling signature system, and then your offer and delivery structure. You'll start breaking this down and thinking about breaking down your payment structure and what that could look like as far as like what you're going to price it, if you're going to have a fast action bonus, what that looks like. And then if you're going to break it into payment plans and how to be able to do that. And for more instruction, again, if you're not remembering exactly what all of that included, go back to the lessons that I have linked here so you can refer back to that particular lesson in each module to help walk you through those things. So if you have any questions on that, go ahead and drop them in the Facebook group or bring them to the next call, and I will see you in the next lesson.